In this 2-week series, Rick Renner unpacks Galatians 5 to expose the sinister works of the flesh and reveal how we can replace them with the God-given fruits of the Spirit. If you are living in the works of flesh, you will reap destruction and pain. But if you live in God's ways, you will produce the fruits of the Spirit in your life and all the blessings that God promises with them. Don't miss this week's teachings from Rick Renner.
But today, we're going to look at wrath, strife, seditions, and heresies. And Paul calls these works of the flesh. And because this word works describes hard labor, really hard work, that which is ugly, if you let these 4 things work in your life, it's going to produce something ugly in you and ugly in your relationships and in your environment. For example, the word wrath. This word wrath is the Greek word thumos, which is used throughout the New Testament to picture one who is boiling with anger about something. Although this person has tried to restrain his anger by shoving it down deeper and deeper into his soul, it eventually flares up, and when it does, it's like a volcano that suddenly blows its top, scorching everything within its reach. Have you ever seen somebody blow their top and wilt everybody around them? It is such an ugly sight. I've seen this on occasion. It makes me feel so sorry for the people that have been wilted by somebody's wrath. Maybe you have done this yourself. But when people get hurt and people get upset and people become offended, if they don't take it to the cross and deal with it, but instead choose just to shove it down deep inside, they end up meditating on their perceived offense. I call it a perceived offense because many times it's not really an offense. It's just perceived to be an offense. And the longer they think about it, it begins to churn and boil on the inside of them until they become more inwardly upset and they're inwardly boiling and seething. And they don't know what to do with it, so they just keep trying to shove it down deeper and deeper and deeper. But if those angry emotions are never dealt with by the Spirit of God, one day something will happen that will trigger their release. And wow, it is really ugly when it happens. Maybe it's happened to you.
A life dominated by the flesh is a hard life. It is filled with excess, imbalance, extremity, laziness, self-abuse, hatred, strife, bitterness, irresponsibility, and neglect. The way of the flesh is the hardest route to take. But a life dominated by the Holy Spirit is filled with benefits and blessings. I'm talking about love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Don't give way to the flesh and allow it to produce its ugly work in your life. In this series, The Work of the Flesh versus the Fruit of the Spirit, Rick Renner will show you how to identify the works of the flesh, how to stop yielding to the flesh, how to start yielding to the Spirit, how to walk in the Spirit non-stop, how walking in the Spirit can become your realm of existence.
Go to Renner.org to watch this teaching.